Taurus, we are going to talk about the potential love and heartbreak of the Zodiac Tarot predictions surrounding your situation today, okay? For the divine feminines and divine masculines. So, seems to me that someone has lost their chance, okay, with you, okay? I feel like you're giving silence. Somebody is very insecure about this relationship. They really don't know where it's going right now, but they've lost their chance. Feels to me like you're being silent, like you're not really speaking, or you're not letting somebody know something. Definitely with game over. Nine of Cups with game over. Yeah. So somebody is losing. Okay. It says they lost their last chance. Okay. Insecure. Somebody's insecure. They don't know. Okay. Their intuition is not kicking in. Nothing is happening with them. They're very insecure about where this relationship is going, where this situation is going, and also they're panicked because they really do feel like you belong to them. Okay. So with this here silence and this game over, I feel like you're tiptoeing out the door if you have not tiptoed out the door already. Okay. With this here, they lost their last chance. The Nine of Cups is coming up underneath that. That is rewards, abundance, prosperity, okay? Stability, success, wishes granted, comfort, comfortability, satisfaction. So let's see here. They lost the last chance. They done did something. They done told their last lie. They done cheated their last cheat. They're lonely. Okay, they're lonely. They're having fun. They thought that this shit was fun and games. They thought that this shit was fun and games. Okay? When you pulled your energy back, when you became quiet, they thought that it was fun and games. Holy Spirit, give me a little bit more. Right. They thought they were going to be able to come back in because they felt like they had you like that. Okay? Right. They acted as if they didn't care. They really did. Knowing damn good and well they're obsessed about you. Tell me about this game over. Right. No, you're single. You're abundant. Tell me about the insecurity of this. It's a nightmare for them, you guys. It's a straight nightmare. Not knowing, you know, not knowing the truth. Being anxiety, fear, helpless to have anything to do with this relationship. This energy that they're in is very toxic. They're feeling very powerless. Okay, you guys? They're in fear. They're feeling restricted. All right? One more. Right. And they really need to be careful. They need to be safe for whatever reason. You're being watched. That's what it says. You're being watched. Okay? So yeah, they're very insecure about where this situation is. They thought that it was a game. It's a nightmare that they don't know. The fact that you're not saying anything, the fact that you're acting different or moving different, this right here is making them very insecure, okay, you guys? They acted like they didn't give a fuck, okay? They really did. But in reality, they're really obsessed, okay? And they're going to be coming out the box shortly here, okay? So, Taurus, much love, much respect, you guys. Thank you so much for still being here with me. I love you guys to life. Shout out Train to Go, my chat with Nikki, my regulars, my VIPs, my day ones, you guys. Much love. Thank you so much for your support. You guys join Train to Go. It's $4.99 for the support tier. That'll help me come to you more. That'll get you to pre-watch videos and also a read if you guys want reads. Okay, you guys? Because I'm only reading for my Train to Go members. It also will support the channel. But there's other tiers as well. Okay. And those other tiers, the top one, you guys, is called my royalty tier. And that one you can get a read a month, okay? And it's a whole lot cheaper than what my reads would normally be, even though I'm closed until next year sometime. So with that being said, you guys, hit the thumbs up button, you guys. And so we can get some rotation, even if this video is not for you, okay? So they can hit another, you know, hit whoever it's for, okay? Also, you guys, hype the video if you guys feel generous enough to do so. And remember, for every 100 new subscribers, somebody will get a free read, okay? So with that being said, Taurus, let's go ahead and go to the throne. You guys, I am praying over everything on this table. The cards, the clarifiers, everything in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I am asking for truth, revelation, confirmation, guidance, consolation, peace, and protection as I give Yeshua Messiah all the praise, the honor, and the glory, in which he definitely does deserve. So that's exactly what we're expecting in this read, okay? All right, so they lost their last chance. They lost their last chance. Yeah, with the Empress, with you, okay? Period. You know your worth. You're sitting on your throne. You're not with this bullshit anymore. What's going on? Yeah, they're damn sure crying. Yeah. Listen, they felt as if, you know, they could get with other people, collab, network, even have commitments with other people, okay? And I feel like you just got tired of it because right now they're sitting in the Five of Pentacles. Right now they're misfortune, you know, lack, loss, disgrace, scandals. And it's because they chose these people, okay? This group of people, including children could be involved here. Somebody definitely wants to overcome obstacles. Okay, so this could be your baby mommy, baby dad. Give me a little bit more. Yeah, somebody blindsided. Somebody's like, devil energy here. What's the devil energy here for? Horrible energy. Toxic energy. Chaos. They bring nothing but chaos and problems to somebody. Somebody is violent, domestic as well. So they lost the Nine of Cups. Game over, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they're crying. They're crying a river. Okay, you guys? They are definitely crying a river. And if they're not, they will be with this Five of Cups. Okay, that is an emotional funeral with the star on the fence. There is no more opportunities. This is no optimism here at all. So they're insecure. Yeah, but they wasn't insecure with this Three of Swords, though. They wasn't insecure when they was putting somebody in third party. Holy Spirit, yeah, they didn't last. They didn't lie. They last lie is what this is. Yeah, they want to walk into your direction after fucking with this person. And you know, I hate the way this looks because it's like this is when they're walking to you after fucking with this person. See how they turn their back on that person, and they're coming to you. Y'all, I cannot with people. Had you in third party with this person, okay? All right. So what do they want? Because they're being blindsided themselves because you've made a decision, right? You walked away. You're leaving. You're saying deuces, and this is hurting them, okay? Holy Spirit, give me a little bit more. Right. They're not going to be able to run no more game. They're going to be able to trick nobody no more. None of that shit. You're taking your power back. They're losing their stability. Yeah, they're losing their stability. Y'all, look. They sitting up here giving love to somebody else. Somebody older, possibly. Somebody's watching someone. Thinking about you. You know, watching somebody thinking about, they could be watching you. Yeah, could be. Virgo Taurus here with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Eight of Wands, no communication. Okay, so what about the you are mine? Somebody feels like somebody is possessive. Something's changed. Cycle's ended. Give me a little bit more. Okay, there go you go. There. Oh, somebody's loving on somebody else here. Nine of Cups, not necessarily what they want. Okay, you guys, they are dealing with somebody else, but not necessarily what they want. Put it to you like that. They're choosing, okay? They're choosing. Doesn't look like good choices to me. Not with all these cards coming upside down. Yeah. Ace of Cups, yeah, no. These are just people who they're messing with. They're linking, okay? You guys are linking up, all right? This is not nobody who they really want. Even though they messed up a relationship for somebody who they don't really want either. So now they're in a self-imposed prison. They're full of anxiety, fear. And this is justice, okay? Somebody told somebody, stop fucking around on me. Somebody told somebody, don't fuck around on me. Yeah, now they're in the Nine of Swords. They're sitting up here tripping hard. Because now they don't have you to juggle, okay? Somebody is about to leave somebody's ass alone. Yep, somebody's falling back. Somebody's recuperating from this, okay? Somebody's tired of being in third-party situations. They thought about it. Somebody has seriously thought about the love that they gave. And this here, 10 knives got stuck in somebody's back. Somebody seriously thought about the betrayal here, okay? It's like somebody loved somebody and what they got back in return was betrayal. And somebody can see very clear at this point in the game, right? That somebody offered them a punk-ass pinnacle when somebody could have had the whole Four of Wands. And somebody sat up here and just pretty much said they, you know, wanted to play around, play games, okay? So, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's just that simple. And bottom line is that's exactly what they done did. Because now they got all these folks over here, okay, that they don't care about, who don't care about them. Shit is coming in reverse. These are links, okay, you guys? Straight links. And still straight running game on them, too. But now they're in self-imposed prison. And listen, I don't see where there's any coming back from this. They're in the five. They're going to, if they're not in the Five of Cups now, they are going to be. Expect chaoticness. Expect a lot of tears. Expect, you know, a lot of guilt tripping. All right. All right. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Anywhere in the chart, y'all. Anywhere in the chart. Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Gemini. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's run this back. If you guys are still here with me, give me black and white hearts. Black and white hearts. I'm going to do several things. One is going to let me know that you are still with me. It will let me know that you are engaged in the channel. And it will also let me know that you do want that free read, okay? All right, y'all. These is the big cards. All right. So, they lost their last chance. They lost their last chance. Six of Pentacles. Somebody is no longer giving to this. Six of Cups in reverse. There ain't no coming back from this. Somebody lost their last chance. Silence here. Silence. And because of your silence, there's going to be chaos. Okay? So like I said, expect tears, expect chaos. Holy Spirit, give me... They're going to want to walk in your direction. They're going to want to offer you love with the Two of Cups. Okay? They're going to want to change the situation. But they don't understand that the cycle is closed. Okay? Or they will. They will understand it. I don't know if they understand it now. Game over. Game over, Holy Spirit. They don't want it to be game over. They want a new beginning with you. You represent stability to them. You guys are either married, kids together, but this person hasn't shown compassion. This person hasn't shown love. This person, maybe they show it every now and again, but it's almost like you're not what they am. You feel, or whoever here feels, that somebody wants something else somewhere else. Definitely. But they're saying you're their Ten of Cups, even though they've cheated. Okay? So... somebody is insecure about this. They're insecure about this ending. They're insecure about this relationship ending, okay? This relationship has definitely fallen from grace. It represented comfort and comfortability, so they're insecure as far as their comfort and comfortability is concerned. Their satisfaction, attaining success, right? They're not happy. You guys, they're miserable. Judgment's been called. Like I said, they lost their last chance. So, yeah, let me see. What is this? Seven of Cups. Nine of Swords. They wanted something else. They thought something else was exciting. Okay? Something stupid. Because Seven of Cups is never anything of worth, of any value. That's what they chose to do. They thought it was a game. So now they're in anxiety. They're in fear. Something's changing. They're going to be forced to grow up. They're going to be forced to see that life is not a game and that real love doesn't, you know, come around like that. They're going to be forced to see that. Right, because King of Cups on the fence, they're not going to be experiencing what they experienced with you. Going to cause them, they're going to be reckless, you guys. Reckless, toxic. So it's saying you're mine. You're mine. They're not accepting this. Page of Swords, they're watching you. Eight of Swords, they're trapped. They're trapped in their mind. Fear, anxiety. They're watching you with fear and anxiety. Okay? Helpless and hopeless. They don't know what to do. Okay? What else, Holy Spirit? Six of Swords. They want to change. I don't really feel like either you're not any longer interested in this, period, dot, or they just wasn't interested in changing. That's what it feels like to me. They weren't interested in changing. And because they weren't interested in changing and wanted to have third-party situations, what's the outcome? Death. That's the outcome. Five of Swords, arguments. Listen, you need to expect the chaos here, okay? Because they're not gonna take just this lying down, okay? You just walking away and saying, you know, it's over. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do well with this, okay? They're becoming chaotic or have become chaotic because they really do feel like you're their Ten of Cups. And you do represent stability. You represent comfortability. You represent blessings here. Temperance in reverse, that's chaos, okay? All right, so yeah, no coming back, I don't see. Virgo, Gemini, it's anywhere in the chart, y'all. Sagittarius, they want to hold on. Taurus, they want to hold on, you guys. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They want to hold on. They do not want this relationship to have fallen from grace. Leo, Sagittarius, they chose these Seven of Cups, y'all. And now they got their nerve to be in their mind about it. Gemini and Scorpio. You know, they chose this shit. This is what they wanted. Somebody told somebody here, don't fuck with me. Like, don't stop, you know, stop playing around. Well, what we got? Don't risk me. That's what somebody said. And guess what? They thought it was a game. They thought somebody was playing here, okay? They lost their last chance. Holy Spirit, for your sons, your daughters. They lost their last chance. Nine of Swords, they're all up in their mind. They want to get it motivated. They want a motivated beginning, but they're all in their mind, you guys. Your silence is driving them crazy. It's like you don't have anything to say to them, or you're not saying what they want to hear, okay? They want victory with you, okay? And you're victoriously bagging back. I can tell you that much. You know, you're choosing your peace. You're choosing your peace. It's just that simple. You're choosing your peace. Yeah, you're a wounded warrior because of this juggling. They had you on a double life. Double talk, double, you know. You had to adapt to them. Flexibility, third-party situations. So tell me about the Nine of Cups. I miss you, Nine of Cups. Yeah, they wanted you to give. They wanted you to give to this situation. With the Six of Pentacles, they wanted you to give the Nine of Cups. So now that Taurus is not, what's happening? Yeah, justice is here. These scales are being equaled out. This shit is unfair. It's just that simple. Somebody showed up and somebody didn't. Right. And it's coming quick too. Divine justice is coming quick. Somebody is about to say goodbye quick. Right. King of Swords. Told you it's over. Somebody is not playing here. They're dead ass. Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody's like, nope, I'm about to stop today. Today, you gonna stop, okay? You may ain't stop, but you about to stop. They're insecure, okay? They're very insecure about this relationship and where it's going. Yeah, Eight of Swords again, okay? They're panicked, you guys. They're in anxiety. They're helpless. They don't know what to do, okay? They're feeling trapped. They're feeling victimized, powerless, restricted. Right. They're insecure about their comfort and their comfortability. They do not want to see you single and abundant. They want to bring you an offer. They want to bring you an offer because they're sitting in lack. They're sitting in loss, okay? They want to bring you an offer. They're saying, I love you. Eight of Pentacles, they're saying they're willing to work hard. On what? What are they willing to work hard on? Doing nothing. They sleeping on you still with Four of Swords. They're still sleeping. They're going to be saying they're willing to work hard, but they're sleeping on you, okay? They think that you're a game. Tell me about the Eight of Swords down here. 16, 7. Right. Somebody was a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony. This is a tower. It came upside down. So listen, they're hitting a tower. They're not able to come out of this energy, you guys. They're stuck in this energy. Because somebody won't give to this situation. Yeah, see, this person is showing up to be very cruel, very tyrannical. This is, you know, the devil to the emperor. This is somebody who is unreasonable, chaotic, mean, nasty, immature, emotionally unavailable. Why is the devil here? Four of Wands, damn. Nine of Cups. Mean, nasty, unreasonable to somebody who they're supposed to love. And somebody's supposed to, now somebody's, they just want comfort and comfortability, y'all. That's the only thing they care about, okay? They really just care about their comfort and comfortability. Right. Because they're very promiscuous, okay? Give me more. Right, and that's the reason why brakes is being slapped on their ass. Somebody's like, I'm not playing anymore, okay? So they're saying you're mine. They believe that with their whole heart. Five of Cups, they're crying, okay? Crying real tears. Two of Cups in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. Somebody's going to get a divorce. What's the outcome of all this, Holy Spirit? Yeah. See, while they were supposed to be loving somebody, they chose to be reckless. They chose third party. They chose to play with somebody here because they really did feel like somebody here was not going anywhere. They really just did. Yeah. See, with the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands, they decided to walk towards these options. They didn't think somebody was going to leave. That's really what it is. They jumped out here, you guys. They jumped out here spontaneous as all outdoors, invested in something else, gave to something else, was promiscuous as all outdoors, didn't listen to their intuition. They knew. Somebody told them. They thought they was going to be able to overcome this obstacle, but this one, they're not going to be able to. Right? Six of Swords, they're going to have to change. They're going to change one way or the other. It looks like they're going to change without you. Okay? That's what it looks like to me. All right, so let's see here. Let's see who's here. Check my website out, you guys. hrhnikkitarot.com. hrhnikkitarot.com. How to let a love go, heartbreak, dealing with brokenness, all of that type of stuff is on my website that I've written several articles about, you guys. I've even wrote about the divine feminine and the divine masculine and how it correlates to emperor and empress energy, okay? So let me tell you guys who's here. These cards are kind of sticking together because this is a new deck. But Libra is here. Anywhere in the chart, y'all. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, oh no, Virgo. Somebody could be in the spotlight. Somebody could be getting notoriety, goals, reaching goals, celebrity status. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're sleeping on you. They're going to act like they're working hard, but they're going to be Four of Swords, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they're Five of Cups. It was Two of Cups in reverse. Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody said this time is it. Like somebody really did it this time. Seriously. Really, 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 really did it this time. Yeah, and it's somebody's twin flame. Somebody has to let go of. Somebody was being emotionally manipulated, definitely. Okay. So let me give you guys some letters. And let's see. This is going to be a first, a middle, and a last name. This will be first, middle, last initial, okay? It'll be a screen name or nickname, pet name, whatever applies, okay? Puzzle pieces, okay? Cross-watcher energy can and will get involved. Cross-watcher, I want you guys to know I love cross-watcher just like I love Taurus. If this is a Taurus that's done this to you, then please go in the comment section below. Let me know. I am interested to know how energy interchanges. And yes, you too can take part in the free read, okay? Go down there in the comment section if you're new. Let me know. That way I can give you a warm welcome, all right? You guys, I do have a very hands-on relationship with a lot of my subscribers. All right, these cards don't want to come out. All right, there we go. Y is up underneath the deck. Y is up underneath the deck. A, B, O, T, J, G, R, E, R, A, P, O, W, R, Q, Z, U, C, X, and S. So S, Y, X, C, U, Z, Q, R, W, O, P, A, R, E, R, G, J, T, O, B, A. Hopefully I was able to put one piece together for you. If I was, that means I've definitely done my job. Taurus, cross-watcher, much love. I'll see you guys soon.